What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to attempt to do hydrographics dipping on these chrome emblems as a test prior to doing the Acura NSX emblems. So let's go ahead and start the process. We've got here this hydrographics activator. So we got here this VHT plastic paint. This paint was designed to go directly on plastic parts. It does not need sanding or any adhesion promoter. So we're going to give this a try. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to crack open these emblems and get to work. All right, so we got the VHT paint ready to rock and roll here. Give that a little shake. All right, here we go. Okay. So just to go over in a little bit more detail, this paint is not hydro dipping paint specific. Hydro dipping paint allows for a longer time for you to be able to dip without messing things up. So I did this in another trial, and the paint, this same paint, sat and dried overnight. When I went to dip it, it was a mess. So what it's called is the open window. So with this particular paint, after it dries to touch in 20 minutes and handles in 1 hour. Apply all coats within 1 hour. So because it's taken 20 minutes to dry, I will have 40 minutes to get this dipped, washed off, dried up, and clear coated, or else this is going to be a mess. Okay, so now we've got our emblems. They are dried to touch. It's been 20 minutes. So we're going to get everything prepared for the dipping process. So first things first, film. So I've cut out a piece of film. And what I've learned from watching various videos, the way that you test which side the film should be down is by wetting your fingers and touching the film. Whichever side sticks more, which is in case is this side, that's where the film will go face down. The other method that was taught was around taping. So in order to allow for the film to react the way that it needs to, the suggestion is that you actually cut slits along the side of the film, which will allow for the film to respond however it's needed in order to get the process occurring appropriately with the film. When you have the restriction on that tape, it can create wrinkling and other issues, which I have actually tested for myself. Okay, so that's that. Next thing, temperature to be operating your water tank, 90 degrees, roughly 90 degrees. So we're working with 90 degrees here, just about 90 degrees, yep. So we got the water temperature set. Next thing, I've got my hydrographics activator sitting in my little spray bottle here. So what we will do is prepare the emblem to be dipped. I'm going to take a toothpick and I'm just going to slide it in the side there so that I can put it in at a 45-degree angle. So let's go ahead and lay the film. So the process to laying the film is you hold the film on the corners. First man, this is going to be a challenge. You basically fold it up like this and then just lay it down in the water. And if you notice, the film has stretched out beautifully. Okay, and then other thing, you need to set the timer for a minute. So we're going to give that a minute. Timer's running for a minute. You can see how the film is nice and stretched. Very little wrinkles, if any at all. Now I can understand why the taping method creates a little bit of a challenge in the process. So while we're waiting for that to go in a minute, I've got this silver and clear carbon fiber that I'm going to be trying out, along with this pattern as well. What I've noticed is this pattern is probably a little bigger than I need, so it's not going to exactly match the carbon that I'm trying to match it to. But we'll go ahead and we'll test this out to see. So it's roughly about a minute. So then what we need to do is spray the activator. So the activator has been set, and then the next process is to dip. Oh geez, it's completely okay. Okay, so it looks like we have too much activator there, so that completely stretched the film bananas. So let's go ahead and retake this again. All right, we've got a new film. We've got 9-degree temperature water. We're gonna drop that in there. Okay, we're coming up close on a minute. This time, I think we had too much activator in there. So we're just gonna do one quick pass. This stuff is probably just that good. We're just gonna do one quick pass and see if we can't get this to catch the way it should. I think that's it. We're just gonna leave it right there. All right, it's already spreading. All right, so now we're gonna dip. And the process for washing off is to use temperature water that is colder than what it was in. So you rinse off. And we have no success. Failed once again. Take 3. Oh my gosh, we have a winner! Hey! We have a winner! Look at that. Wow. Can't believe it finally worked. We have a winner. So that brings me to question the other film. I mean, it makes it seem as if maybe that film has a much quicker response time to everything that's going on. So I'm gonna try this film once again and see what happens, because I am curious to know why this film is giving such a hard time. My guess is 1 minute is probably too long. I'm gonna run it for 30 seconds. It's probably thinner too. I'm gonna run this film for 30 seconds in the water and see if that makes a difference. So let's go ahead. We're gonna drop this in for 30 seconds. And we're gonna see how this responds for this. I have a feeling that this film is much thinner, and for whatever reason, a minute is too long, way too long. So now that I see the film is basically stretched, it's looking good, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply, and then I'm gonna dip. Okay, well, that didn't change anything either. So no luck there. Okay, so if you look closely here, you can see some of the paint had peeled off right here. You can see a lot of that silver. Once this paint is hitting the activator, it is peeling off in one piece here. So it's good to see that it is actually working, but as far as this trial goes, I think we're just going to stay black with clear coat for the Acura Emblem. So stay tuned for that video. Hope you guys were able to learn through the process of what's at least involved for hydro dipping. So lesson learned here. It might help to possibly get a spray that is in the can, although it seemed like it worked with the other film no problem. But more so, I think that getting hydrographic paint will really help with the process. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.